Modern enterprise environments generate petabytes of data, code, and internal documentation. But possessing information is entirely different from being able to retrieve it exactly when a critical engineering or business decision requires it. We can examine the limitations of standard retrieval by looking at this basic keyword-based database table. We have 3 distinct documents. If a user enters a search query for Python web development, the traditional SQL architecture evaluates the query by scanning for exact character matches. It correctly retrieves the first document because it spots the word Python. But the system strictly rejects the second document. FastAPI is explicitly built for Python web development, making it highly relevant, but the search engine fails to retrieve it because the exact characters Python do not appear in the text. Traditional search algorithms are linguistically blind. They match strings of characters, possessing zero understanding of contextual meaning. Modern artificial intelligence bridges this gap through a different mathematical approach. It converts abstract linguistic meaning into spatial geometry. Conceptual retrieval is achieved by representing data points as coordinates in a mathematical space and calculating the distance between them. The pipeline begins by feeding a raw string of text, like the sentence, "The cat is sleeping," into a pre-trained neural network. The model performs tokenization, breaking the sentence into machine-readable fragments. These models have been trained on massive datasets to recognize language patterns. During this training, the network adjusts its internal weights so that words appearing in similar contexts are mathematically pulled toward one another. The resulting output is a vector, a fixed-length array of floating-point numbers. In modern embedding models, these arrays often span hundreds or thousands of dimensions. If you look at an individual dimension, like the 0.23, it holds no human-readable meaning. You cannot point to one number and identify it as the concept of a cat. Projected into space, this array becomes a coordinate. Because the model learned dogs and animals are related, vectors for "I love dogs" and "dogs are my favorite" plot closely together into a cluster. Conversely, an unrelated concept like airplanes plots on the far opposite side. The spatial distance between these vectors now strictly correlates with their semantic similarity. Abstract human language has been successfully quantified into a set of coordinates that a machine can navigate. Once the data is spatial, the engineering challenge shifts. The system requires a programmatic way to calculate exactly how close these points are to one another. The industry standard for this calculation is a metric called cosine similarity. We map 3 documents: FastAPI tutorial, Python functions, and football rules. A user query, "How do I create APIs?" becomes a new vector. Cosine similarity measures the angles between them. 1 is identical, 0 unrelated. FastAPI scores 0.94, making it the exact mathematical match. The system successfully retrieved the correct technical document without matching a single exact keyword from the user's prompt. In an experimental setting, calculating 3 angles is trivial. In a production enterprise environment, systems hold millions of embedded documents. Attempting to execute a brute force search, where the system calculates the exact angle against a million individual vectors for every single query, is a computational disaster. It is too slow for real-time applications. A traditional SQL database is optimized for storing text strings and relational tables. Spatial arrays require an entirely different architecture. Look at the schema on the right. The system must store the raw ID, the complex mathematical embedding, and the associated metadata. This structural requirement gave rise to vector databases, such as Pinecone, Milvus, and QRant, which are purpose-built to handle high-dimensional spatial data. To solve the brute force search bottleneck, these databases rely on approximate nearest neighbor indexing, or ANN. Instead of measuring every point, ANN algorithms structure the data into navigable graphs. The query vector traverses the graph, hopping from node to node down a path to the closest cluster. It trades a tiny fraction of mathematical accuracy to skip 99% of the points, resulting in a massive boost to retrieval speed. Furthermore, we can attach structural metadata to these vectors. This allows the database to pre-filter searches, like isolating only documents from 2024, before the spatial math even begins. Vector databases and ANN algorithms pull semantic search out of theoretical geometry and provide the infrastructure required for scalable enterprise production. Before data can be indexed into these databases, it must be formatted. Real-world enterprise data is messy and long-form. It exists as dense PDFs and massive manuals, not perfectly sized sentences. You cannot embed an entire 100-page PDF into a single vector. The distinct concepts within the document would average out, diluting the mathematical meaning and rendering the vector useless for specific retrieval. To preserve granular semantic meaning, engineers apply a mandatory preparation step called chunking. A large source file, like an HR policy PDF, is divided into distinct, manageable text blocks. Each isolated chunk passes sequentially through the embedding model, generating its own highly focused vector. Finally, these individual chunks and their vectors are stored in the vector database. Chunking ensures that when a query is made, the system can isolate and retrieve the exact relevant paragraph rather than returning an entire textbook. Let's bring all these components together into a single pipeline. Suppose an employee asks an internal system a highly specific question: how many casual leaves do I have? To answer this accurately, we use this complete system architecture blueprint. Step 1. The employee's text query routes into the embedding model, which outputs a numerical query vector. Step 2. The query vector enters the vector database, executes an ANN search, locates the closest spatial match, and extracts the raw text chunk containing the company's specific leaf policy. Step 3. Both the original question and this newly retrieved, highly relevant text chunk are combined. They are injected directly into a large language model's prompt. The LLM processes this explicit context to generate the final answer, bypassing its static training weights in favor of the specific facts provided in the prompt. This complete workflow is known as Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG. This architecture provides the LLM with the exact context needed to generate a factual response. By indexing and retrieving specific documents, the RAG pipeline allows a general-purpose model to answer questions using an organization's private data.